welcome to Love and Life's Journey. I'm Chantel. Thank you so much for tuning in. In today's video, I am going to be showing you how to make your own tobacco basket. I have been looking for one of these to use for some decor projects. For quite a while, I've been looking for one that's inexpensive and have not been able to find one. I've seen them at Hobby Lobby, I've seen them at some home decor stores, but they have been a little bit spendy. And so I decided finally that I was just going to figure out how to make my own. And of course, once I decided that, I found some really inexpensive ones at Target's dollar spot. And so I picked up a couple of those and also a few other things, and I'm really excited to show you these things because I never can find the cute stuff at Target. It seems like it's just always wiped out. And so I found some cute things, so I'm going to do a little mini Target haul, and then I'm going to show you how to make your own tobacco basket because, like me, you might be having a hard time finding one that is affordable, and this is an option that you can do. It won't cost only $3 like the one at Target, but it will cost a lot less than ones, say, from Hobby Lobby or a home decor store. So let's jump in. I'll show you my Target haul, and then I'll show you how to make your own tobacco basket. My favorite item of the Target haul was this buffalo check pumpkin. It was $3, but I just thought it was too adorable to pass up. They also had these $1 felt pumpkins that I thought were really unique and cute too. They had several of these galvanized words. These are larger than the ones you can get at Dollar Tree. They were $3 a piece, but I liked the size of them. And I also picked up one bunch of these eucalyptus leaves. It was $3 for this bunch, which is a little bit high, but I really liked the looks of them. They also had a good assortment of $1 packages of embellishments. These are adhesive wood shapes. There's 6 in this package, and they say thankful and grateful, and they're in different colors. Then they had some table accents. There are 10 pumpkins in different colors and shapes in this package. They also had these faux wood rounds that say thankful on them. They're actually made out of cardboard, but they're pretty realistic looking. And I really thought this was cute, this little wooden welcome and leaf design. I like the plaid a lot on that. And this cute little mini banner set. So I thought these were all a really good deal for $1 each. I picked up these 2 light sets. They were $3 each, and I know you can get lights at Dollar Tree for $1 a piece, but I really loved the looks of these. I loved the leaves. I thought they were just so much more high-end looking, as well as these pumpkins. They just have a real high-end look to them, and so I can't wait to do a DIY with these. And of course, I found these tobacco baskets. They're $3 each. They're about 15 inches long and about 8 or 9 inches wide. And $3 is an amazing deal for these. So hopefully you can find these in your Target dollar spot, but if not, I'm going to show you how to make one. So I'm basically going to replicate the one that I got at Target. This one did cost just $3. It's about 15 inches long and a little over 8 inches wide. And so that's kind of what I'm going off of, and the one that I'm going to make is going to cost about $8 or $9. So the main item I'm going to be using is this Bandit veneer edging, and I picked this up at Home Depot. It was about $6 for 25 feet, and it is pre-glued iron-on wood veneer edging. And I did have to buy 2 packages to finish this basket, but I do have some left over. You could also use some wood glue. I actually ended up not using this, but if you wanted to make your basket a little bit more sturdy, you might want to use some. Some other things you will need is a heat-resistant board. I'm using a glass cutting board, and then an iron, and also I'm going to be using some parchment paper just to protect my iron from getting any of the adhesive on it. So I like this for a couple of reasons. It is easy to work with and it is real wood, so it really looks like just a real basket when you're finished. You can also get this on Amazon. It is a little bit more expensive, but I will put the link in the description box below just so you can see exactly what this product is, and if you can't get it in a local store, you can get it on Amazon. The fact that you can just cut this with a regular pair of scissors makes this project so much easier too. So since this veneer has the iron-on adhesive on one side, I'm cutting twice as many pieces. I'm going to double them up, and I'm going to take two pieces and put them with the adhesive sides together so that once I iron them together, I will have a nice wood finish on both sides. And when I iron them, I have the iron on the cotton setting, and the directions are on the package, but it's a nice hot iron, and I am just using that parchment paper to keep the adhesive from getting on my iron. And you could also use like aluminum foil or something like that. And I will give you the quantity and dimensions of my pieces here in a minute, but after you heat up that adhesive, and it doesn't take very long, and those are adhered together, I actually bent the wood up on the edges and held it until the glue started to set or it started to cool down so that I have a nice curved piece. And this is important because it will help you assemble the basket without breaking your wood pieces. And I am going to use this technique on all of the pieces that I cut and glue together. So altogether I cut 10 pieces that were 11 inches long, 6 pieces that were 17 inches long, and 4 pieces that were 18 inches long. And I will put those dimensions in the description box below with the quantities, and that will make the size of basket that I'm making, but you can change it up to whatever. Like if you want to make a square basket instead of a rectangle, you can change that up. So once I have all of my pieces cut and ironed together, I have 5 that are 11 inches long, 3 that are 17 inches long, and 2 that are 18 inches long. Now I'm going to take my 5 11-inch pieces and line them up vertically. Then I will take my 3 17-inch pieces and lay them across horizontally, and I'm going to alternate over, under, and then on the next one that's in the center, it will be the opposite, so like under, over, just so that they are all alternating and you get a nice weave. And as you can see, they kind of want to all go wonky while you're doing this, but once you get them spaced and woven together, then you can adjust them and get it all looking nice. So now that I have it all woven together, I'm going to take some large paper clips. You can use any kind of clips or clamps that you have. The little clips from Dollar Tree would work for these, but I have these big paper clips, so I'm going to put a paper clip on each place where the wood pieces cross, and that way it's going to help hold it all together while I put the rim around the basket. Now I'm going to add in the 2 18-inch diagonal pieces, and they are going to just slip underneath that center intersection. So where that middle paper clip is, I'm just going to remove it and slide this underneath in one direction, and then I will take the other one and slide it underneath in the other direction. I did decide to use some of those bigger Dollar Tree clips from Crafter's Square on the four corners of this just to help hold it together. Did I just say corners? You know what I mean, corners. Now I had originally thought that I was going to put some wood glue everywhere, just a little dab everywhere where the wood meets, and so it would hold it together. But once I had it woven together, it really was holding pretty well, and so I decided not to use the wood glue and to just put on my rim and see how well that held the whole thing together. So for my rim of my basket, I cut a 49-inch piece of the veneer edging, and I'm actually using two pieces. So this is where I had to open the second package because I didn't have enough to do the second piece for the rim. So two pieces at 49 inches is what I ended up using for this. So this is the trickiest part of the whole basket, was putting this rim on. And so what I did was just picked a starting point, and I figured it would be easier to start in this kind of on the edge of the long side instead of on a corner. And I'm going to go all the way around the outside of the basket, and I will clip that edging to each piece of the basket. And then I'm going to go all the way around the inside of the basket and clipping it together. So basically all of the pieces that you see here are going to be sandwiched in between these two really long pieces of edging that's going to make the rim. And I hope that kind of makes sense as you watch me do this. And one tip for this, if the pieces of your woven part of the basket are not curved up enough, you can heat them up again either with the iron or a blow dryer, and then bend them up a little bit more so they kind of fit in between these two rim pieces a little bit better. And I just kept going around the basket and adjusting it, getting it to line up the best that I could. The corners are the most challenging, but it just requires a little bit of patience, and you keep working with it. Now I'm going to add the inside piece of that rim, and I should have said this before, but make sure that the adhesive sides are facing each other so that this can be ironed together and sandwich in all of those pieces that we wove together. And now that I have both pieces, the inside and the outside of that rim, sandwiching all of those other pieces in between, I am going to take my iron and I am going to go around and heat that up. I'm doing it first on the inside, and then I'm actually kind of doing this a section at a time, doing it on the inside and then heating it a little bit on the outside, and then I'm going to clip them together so that they are pinched tight and will stick together until the glue cools and hardens. It is a little tricky to do the corners with the iron, but I was able to manage it, and I'm wondering if a blow dryer would work. I'm not sure if it would get hot enough, and I was afraid to use my heat gun because it gets so hot it would actually burn the wood. However, I think you could use the blow dryer just to heat up those corners a little bit, make them a little bit more pliable and easier to work with. Once I was done going around the rim, I did go back one more time and look for some areas that weren't quite stuck together. I had a couple places, and I just gave them a little bit more heat and clamped them together until they were sealed and attached really well. And that's basically how I made my own tobacco basket. Now, I did crack the corners a little bit because I didn't heat it up. I should have used a blow dryer or something to heat that up to make it more pliable, but it's not perfect. But I've seen the ones in the store are not perfect either. And I did have a little bit of that edging left, so if I want to make another one, I think I would only have to buy one more package. So I could make 2 baskets out of 3 packages. And as you can see, here is my basket compared to the one from Target. Mine ended up being a little bit bigger, and really it's pretty sturdy, and I am really happy with it. And I can stain this because it's real wood, or just leave it natural and use it to decorate. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel to grow. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button, as I will be posting some DIYs using these tobacco baskets very soon. And I will also be doing some DIYs with all of these fun things that I found at Target's Dollar Spot. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed day.